Welcome back to the West Coast for episode 26 with me, Mr. Silly P. Well, the silage harvest is about to begin. It's 6:45 in the morning and I have leased some equipment. My money has gone down a fair bit, but hopefully I will recoup that later on when I sell the silage. I might not, because I'm probably going to get clobbered for hourly fees, but it doesn't matter. I can always do some contracting, make that money back. It's not a big deal. When I did the first silage harvest, I was over on field 33, I believe, and I used the Rostal mash, I believe. I'm trying to think all the way back to then. Yes, I'm sure I did. So this time I've gone with a new Holland FR850. I like this forage harvester. And I've got the 900 SFI header for that. I've also got a Tatra Phoenix 6x6 AgroTruck and the Krampe Bandit SB 3060 or 6030, something like that. It's not written on here anywhere, is it? No, I'm sure it's that one. 59,000 litre capacity. Hopefully we'll get more of it off the field quicker. I'm going to go across field 17 and round into the biogas, save driving all over the place. Access to these fields should be alright. This one might be a little bit trickier, but let's get on with it and get as much of this done as quickly as possible. So, oh no, hang on, I need to be in the field for that first. Let's do pipe out. That needs to be ready. And let's open the header. Let's turn it on. Before I do anything, let's get this over a little bit closer. Just suddenly realised I should have got a trailer. Not a problem. Put it there for a minute. So I can get into the field. Will that blow into there? It should do. For a little bit. I'm looking. Not too bad. Right, okay. Worker is set. Let's jump into the AgroTruck. Even if I follow behind for the first strip, we should go. Okay. I can readjust as I need to. A slightly different feel to the video today. I needed to get the silage done, the silage harvest done on fields 15, 16, no 14, 15 and 16, yes, and it took ages. I thought a time lapse of different bits might be the best way to go. After I leased all the equipment I needed, my hourly fees, I just got clobbered. It took me down to 444,000. So that's why I did a bit of contracting, as you've already seen as well, and I'm back up to 514,000. I think, yeah, I was on 507. Yeah, so I'm up a little bit on where I was after the initial lease. Now it's all done. All 3 fields are cleared. I have taken 1 complete load of the 59,000 litre cramp trailer up to River Rock Farm, the sheep farm, Farmer Kinnon's, and put it in the bunker side up there, because I think this is not far off full. This has got nearly 17,000 litres in it, so once I start tidying this up a little bit, if I've got any more space I'll put a little bit more in, but I think I'm almost at capacity. So what I will do, 112,000 litres, 112,523 litres. Now what I have done is bought over the telehandler. I've bought one of the large universal buckets. I think that's Toxicom. I get it wrong every single time. I think it's Toxicom. Universal lightweight bucket. That's got an 11,500 litre capacity, not a 12,000 litre, as I kept saying. I couldn't work out why it would never fill to 12,000, because it's not a 12,000 litre bucket. That would be why. So, as you saw, when I do my bunkers, I tip from one end, I back in and I tip, and I just build up the pile, and every time I back in I build up, and it kind of reaches a point where it's at its height, the highest it's going to go. But you do get these ridges and bumps and lumps and stuff. So what I generally do then is get a telehandler or a wheel loader with a bucket and gradually start moving chaff forward and filling all of these gaps. So the gaps will all be full and it will be smooth across the top. Then, as you can see, it's sunk down quite a lot because it's not compacted. It's only 4% compacted. So I will then start driving up and down, or with the telehandler, especially this one because it's got quite a narrow or short wheelbase, not narrow. Put it on full lock and just go round and round and round and round and get quite dizzy in the process, but you can compact it fairly quickly. Sometimes it's better to get a big old bit of machinery up here, something like a big bud or something huge and heavy. But what I'm going to do is start off by collecting chaff from this end, like that, and depositing it wherever there are gaps. So wherever I've got these big lumps and bumps, I'm going to start this end, and hopefully it will just tip where it needs to fill any gaps. So as you can see, it will just tip out where it needs to. Or at least it should. And you'll start to get a bit smoother on the top. There you go, as you can see it is starting to. Well, that would be the reason why it's not doing any more, because it's empty. Genius move. Mr. Silly P, pay attention. Right, put the boom out I think, and I'll get some from down here. So by doing this, you then notice very, very quickly that you have got more space than you thought. That will do to start off with. Put the boom in. Getting stuck would not be the way to go about it. And it will kind of find its own level. It will just fill as it needs to. Which where it doesn't need to be done, you can just go up and down compacting and it will gradually compact down, then you can bring more stuff to the top. I just find it makes it a much leveler on the top, fills up all the gaps, and then you free up space at either end, whichever end you need to, if you've got more to put in. So I'm going to carry on levelling this. Once I've got it level, I'm going to start compacting and we'll see how we get on. I thought what I would do is come up to River Rock, because as I'm putting, I emptied the 17,000 litres out of here, that's gone into the bunker and I'm still compacting. So I thought what I would do is come back up here, collect a load of this that I put into this bunker, take it down and put as much as I possibly can into that bunker. And if at the end of the day I've got a load left here, I'll just bring it back here, put it back into this bunker. So I grabbed the snowblower, easiest option. While I was on my way over, I stopped in the sugar beet field, field 17. I moved that load of sugar beet that was on the floor, but I dropped out the back of the trailer. Once this is full, 40,000 litres, we'll head back over to the BGA and I shall continue. Perfect, right. I wasn't actually sure once you put chaff into a bunker whether you could take it back out again, and that worked perfectly. So, back down to the BGA. Okay, right, well that's all I'm going to put in here. I'm up to 1,180,761 litres, 25% compacted. The 40,000 litres I bought over in the Krampe from River Rock Farm has all gone in, and I think I'm not far off the edges either end. So what I'm going to do now is the bit that's going to make you feel sick. So if you don't want to watch, I wouldn't. Especially if I do decide to do this as a time lapse. This is going to be whirling round at quite a rate. I need to make sure I don't hit those pipes. This might come forward a little bit. Make sure I can turn all the way around, like so. And this, oh, I'm already feeling quite sick. This can continue for the next 15 minutes or so. Just going round and round and round, and it will gradually go up. The compacting will. Normally you'd go forwards or backwards, or normally you would put a little bit in at a time and compact between each bit you put in. I generally speaking like to fill up the silo if I can, get a flat top on it, get something up on the top and just go backwards and forwards or round and round and compact it. It's going to take a little while, and like I say, I'm feeling quite dizzy already. I'm going to stop talking and let this continue for a little bit. And hopefully, after a quite dizzying and nauseating time lapse, we shouldn't be far off 100% compacted. And so, through the magic of editing and the simple fact that I was feeling quite nauseous and quite sick, we've jumped to the end after that quite scary time lapse. We are at 100% compacted. That took a little while, a bit longer than I thought it was going to, but we can now blanket the silo. And there we have it. 1,180,000 litres of silage, which is now, missed a bit. Never mind, it's fermenting. That's the main thing. So what I'm going to do is put the bucket. Actually, I'll leave the bucket here because I'm not sure I'm going to need it at any point soon. So let's just stick the bucket over here. Actually, what I might do, because I've got the little Massey Ferguson over at Stonehill, I might leave the whole telehandler here with the bucket, I think. So I'm going to need that later on when it's fermented. I say later on, much later on. Right, this will need to go back to Hillridge Farm. Yeah, probably Hillridge. What I can do, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to get very much money for it, but any of you who know me, oh, wrong way up. Any of you who know me, leaving that sugar beet on that field on the floor, my OCD's going nuts. Now, I could lease that amazing bit of kit, the Holmer, where are we, under beet harvesting. Yeah, the Tatra Phoenix 2 Eco, which is designed from collecting sugar beets from the ground and putting them into a trailer. I could do that. Why would I do that when I've got a snowblower? So, I'll fill up one trailer anyway. I'll take this down to Frontier. I think that's where you, yeah. I think that's the only sale point for sugar beet. But while I'm over here with this, I might as well use it. It's not going to make me much money at all, but it is money not to be sniffed at. Like I say, the load of 46,000 litres, I think I made about £7,000 on it. But then to be fair, if someone said to me, here's £7,000, I wouldn't say, oh, no thank you. It's not very much, is it? Now, we need to... Actually, no, while I'm thinking, while I'm doing this, the other thing I was going to do while I was over this way was go and buy a slurry spreader, because that's going to be the next thing I'm going to do in the next episode. In our bid for going organic, we need a slurry spreader. I'm not going mad. I think I'm going to go with the Joskin Modulo 2, which is kind of the in-game one. A couple more 1,000 litres and we'll be full. Yep. So, actually what we'll do, turn it off. I think I'll leave it there, because that's what I'm going to need it for next. Yeah, that was my intention. I keep getting sidetracked. I've got all these things going through my head thinking, I'll do this next, then I'll do this, then I'll do this. Right, put that there. Let's whisk to the store. The sky is looking grim. Halfway through doing the harvest, the silage harvest, it started to cloud over. It's not going to rain according to the weather forecast up in the top right hand corner. It's showing cloud and sun, but yeah, not too good. Let's get it before I forget. Where are we? Slurry tanks. There you go. Joskin Modulo 2. It's only 36,000. That's not too bad. 15,780 litre capacity. It's an injector. Well, a bit like the drag hose thing. This one, the pod, is 18,500, and that's just it. Just kind of sprays it all over the place. It's a little bit more money, and the width is tiny little bit more. Oh, I don't know now. What I might do, I might have a look in the mod hub actually and see what other slurry spreaders are available. I might look for something a bit different, so I'm going to get online. Let's find something, see if I can get it shipped in. If not, I will fall back on the Joskin Modulo 2. Feels like I've wasted your time now, coming along with me to the store, being indecisive as usual. But anyway, so back at the store, here we are again. All the sugar beet off of field 17 has been sold. Took it all to Frontier, and I used the cramp first of all, and I got about 8,000, which was more, so the price obviously gone up. Then I thought to get rid of it quicker, I brought down the Brentner Power Push. Oh, I must remember later on to show you something on the Brentner Power Push. So it's all gone, it's all sold. We're up to 548,000, which is pretty good. Now I have installed, I have had shipped a different slurry spreader. Go with it, go with it. And what I've gone with, I used the smaller one of these on the Golden Days of Farming. And this is a mod by CDModelz. It says BKT tyres by JD7530 Chris. So what I've gone for, the Joskin Modulo is a more kind of injector type thing, and that's 36,000. This one is the HiSpec 3000 TDS, 13,600. So it's a little bit smaller, but it's half the price, or just above half price. But that's perfect, no problem at all. 10 metre spread on it. I think the other one's got a 12, has it? Yeah, 12 metre. That one's a 14, but it's cheap as chips, and it looks brilliant. So I'm going to buy one. We can change the colour. I think I was going to go with a darker green. I think I might go, oh, I don't know. It's a big decision. A big decision. I'm going to go with that. Wheel setup. BKT, standard radials, trailer bogs. Wow. Okay, that's quite a selection. Let's go with the BKT 693s. Don't know what they are. Rim colour, I'm going to go black, as I often do. Reg plates, UK reg plate. Okay, so let's buy that. And here it is, in all its glory. God, they are big chunky tyres on that, aren't they? Wow. I've brought down the Valtra from EP's farm at Mountain View. I don't use it very often. It kind of sits up there, and now I've moved on the Massey Ferguson's over there, which is doing most of the upkeep with the animals. I thought, you know what, let's use it. So now while I'm doing all this, as it said on the thumbnail, 10,000 subscribers. Just trying to get my head around that. Oh, hang on, let's have a quick look. Oh, valves all attached. PTO. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, 10,000 subscribers. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Amazing stuff. I know I didn't mention it at all in the video, and there's a reason for that. When I started filming the video, I wasn't at 10,000 subscribers. I was about 9,960 odd. And then as I did more bits of it, it kind of crept up, and I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, I think I'm going to hit 10,000. And as I said before, I know a couple of people commented when I hit 9 saying, what are you going to do for 10,000? You've got to do something special. Realistically, like I said before, you know, maybe 100,000 subscribers or something. You know, when you're on big numbers, there may be something, you know, a bit awesome would take place. 10,000 is phenomenal, it's incredible, but I'm not making the kind of money that big YouTubers are. I'm not, you know, I'm making a little bit doing this. It's not like I've got tons of money that I can just say, yeah, let's do a big giveaway or anything like that. It's not going to happen, I'm afraid. But maybe when I get to 100,000, maybe then, or maybe even 50,000, who knows. But 10,000 is phenomenal and exciting and terrifying and all sorts of stuff. It's incredible, and it's down to you guys watching. You know, I put the content out there, but if no one watches it, then it's just me having fun making videos, you know. So thank you for watching them, thank you for your input, thank you for enjoying them, thank you for your comments, thank you for everything from everybody, anyone who's commented, anyone who's liked at any point, right from my very first subscribers, those guys right there at first knockings. You know who you are, right the way through to whoever it was that was the 10,000th. Thank you. It's truly amazing. Right, I'm hoping if I hit L3 it will fill up. Now this tank here has got 80,000 litres in it from when we did the silage bales way back when, and when we did a little bit of silage before from field 33 that we split between here and Mountain View. So we've got 80,000. This takes about just under 14. It's a nice tidy looking mod. If I have a quick look here, yeah, where it says lower slurry tanker, I think there was one where you press the button and it puts the pipe out. It's slightly slower to fill up than I thought it would be. Let's have a look. Lower slurry. Or was that just the clips? I'm trying to remember what happened when you do that. Nothing apparently. Ah, there we go, it's fold. If you do fold, it puts the pipe. There we go. Should have done that in the first place. Never mind. I suddenly thought, I'm sure in the original one there was. And I think when it goes lower, it just seats that, I think. Lower? Yeah, it just seats the pipe. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this off and probably go to field 10 first to start slurry spreading. That will probably be the next episode because I need to slurry spread. And I've got the new Lemkin 11, the Lemkin Titan 11 plough that I bought. I'm going to start doing some bit of prep work on the fields. This will be my second part to helping out the council by going organic. And oh, pigs for Barris, must forget pigs for Barris. This is fermenting. So yeah, plenty more to come. I hope you've enjoyed it. And like I say, I know as far as a 10,000 sub, I didn't say special or anything like that. It was just to let you know, 10,000 subs. Thank you. If you have enjoyed it, this, any of it, all of them, the Let's Plays, if you've been along for the ride from the start or just joined, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.